Okay, can y'all hear me?
Burn, sing in the river, the lessons I
Yes,
learned.
and you
Take
still
that
got the music
money,
going.
burn, sing in the river, the lessons I learned. Take that money, watch it burn, sing in the river, the lessons I learned. Take that money, watch it burn.
I don't know who's running the music and I can't get it to stop.
We hear you.
Hey, good morning.
Yeah.
I was like, is this my AirPods or something going wrong? Hey, everybody. Happy Thursday. Y'all share some love in the chat. We got a birthday girl. Miss Linda Crawford's birthday is today. So y'all share some love in the chat for her, please. Happy birthday, Linda. I've got a song that I sang to you at 5:45 this morning, and I was deciding not to share it with you that early. To be the first. But happy birthday. We are so grateful for you and appreciate all you do for all of us. So happy birthday. Enjoy your day. All right. COTD today, class of the day is audit your listings. So if you have a listing that is stale, make sure that you pitch it to audit your listing so that we can do a listing review. Really quickly, though, I'm going to share my screen because I'm not going to try to repeat what he's saying. If you don't follow Jason Abrams on social media, you should. He is brilliant. He was a mega agent, understands the real estate industry, and understands what happens with different economic conditions and how that affects the real estate industry. So I'm going to play this video so that you can hear it, but it's in regard to oil prices and something y'all need to pay attention to and how this will affect the real estate industry in the future. So let me play this. Hopefully y'all can hear it. Hold on, he's just talking about his coat right now.
Always. Hey, gang, higher oil prices. They're setting in because of what's going on in the Middle East and the Strait of Hormuz. So what does that mean for real estate? It could mean a whole bunch of things. But if you look back in history, what has it historically meant? It leads to inflation because things cost more because the cost of shipping and production goes up, which then leads to higher yield bonds, which often leads to higher interest rates when it comes to housing. So be on the lookout for inflation, which is usually the precursor to that. Number two, for commercial real estate, heating and cooling costs go up, which means all of these tenants have a problem and you see them start to downsize. So often when oil goes up, you start to see a pull back on the commercial side. Number three, construction costs. No matter what, oil is part of construction. I mean, think about shingles. A lot of those have oil and petroleum products in it, let alone the cost of shipping. That plus tariffs could raise the cost of construction. That could end up being a mess. And then finally, you're going to have boom towns. Remember, there are places that do great when oil prices are high. Think about our friends in Calgary who are trying to get that oil out of black sand, which only works above $70 a barrel. Places like Houston. So there's going to be winners, and then there's going to be places that struggle. Here's the question. How long will oil prices stay high? That's going to inform us on what's going to happen next. In the meantime, now you know, go tell your people.
All right, let's talk about this. If we're going to go tell our people, how do we explain this on the sell side and the buy side? What does this mean? What does this mean on the buy side?
Now is the best time to buy and the best time to sell right now.
Right now. Because as oil prices go up and inflation goes up, then that means interest rates are going to go up, which also means it's going to be harder to sell, which also means what should we be doing with our listings? Pricing them where? Y'all better
If it's
price.
hard to sell, if it's harder to sell, we should price them lower.
Yes, get ahead of it now. Make sure that we start looking at some of these creative financing strategies. I'm not saying it is or it is not going to happen, but I think the reality is if you look at history, and that's exactly what Jason's saying, and how this will affect us, it's important for y'all to pay attention. And I think it's important for y'all to take what he's saying and get it out to your buyers and sellers, because the sellers need to be prepared to price accordingly because we have a ton of inventory on the market right now. And on the buy side, if the interest rates go up, we're going to have to get creative so that we can get people into these properties. So anything else y'all are hearing from this? I want to make sure y'all understand that we've got to understand what's happening in the global economy and local economy and how that affects our sellers and our buyers. And so this is great information that you could go ahead and start making calls so that y'all could get ahead of this. Sorry, I got to turn my camera off for a minute. I mean, we've got currently, I know Memphis, Shelby County, we've got 7 months of inventory. I think Mississippi was around 5.5 months of inventory. But if interest rates do start to creep up again, y'all need to go ahead and get ahead of it. So you need to start looking at creative financing for your sellers as we go into the market with more inventory. And then we need to look at it from the buy side. How do we get them to move sooner than later so they can capture the lower interest rate? And the reason why I say that, this is the same thing that happened to Scott and I when we bought our investment property. We were right on the cusp. It was 2021 when interest rates were about to go up. We locked in at 4%, and they immediately went way up, which meant, had we missed it by 30 days, we would not have an investment property. Don't let that happen to your buyers. I want to make sure that y'all are getting ahead of this. And this, I don't want this to feel like a Debbie Downer, like, gosh, we're still in a really hard real estate market. 4 million homes are still sold. And if y'all are positioning yourself to get referrals plus helping your clients move their homes currently before there's an influx of inventory or even more inventory, and then help your buyers to access the lower interest rate now, get ahead of it. So y'all have got a competitive advantage with that. So any questions on this before we go? I want to keep it short and sweet. I think you need to go follow Jason Abrams. His Instagram handle is the real Jason Abrams on Instagram. And you can either do a knockoff video, so do your own video and put it out there to your sphere of influence and on social, or you can take what he's already done, put it out there, and get people to engage with it. Any other thoughts or questions around this before we bounce? Keeping it short and sweet today. Y'all let me know if you need anything. Linda, happy birthday. I hope you have a great birthday, and I see that we've got a lot of love in the chat for you. So hope you get to enjoy your day while you're auditing some listings.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, I was gonna say what I would say is it's a good conversation piece too. Like that's a reason to talk to people today and ask them their thoughts on it. So use it for your DTD too, and when you're at Deals and Donuts.
If you're talking about the economy, you are a wealth strategist, and that way that'll help people make more informed decisions. So, all right, everybody, y'all make it a good one. Go follow Jason. Make sure you put that information out, and let's help our buyers access these lower interest rates now, and let's move some of this inventory in case inflation does start to happen and everything starts pushing back up. So, all right, y'all, I'll talk to y'all later.